couple of things in a different life. I was black in another life, I was white and Italian in another life, and now I'm Spanish in this life.
Hello, Miss Mina. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Nothing, just here. Happy to talk to you. You know, I'm always into the students and stuff, so.
So we know that you're a Syracuse University alum. What was your major when you went there?
I was TRF. I had 2 majors and a minor, actually.
Girl, I'm TRF and I'm like,
yeah, I was television, radio, and film, poli-sci, political science, and I had a minor in music business.
Where did you discover your love for radio?
I kind of just stumbled on it. It wasn't like something that I knew I was doing. I ended up having a friend that was just a DJ, and he was like already plugged in. He was from Syracuse, so he already knew about like the college station, and he was already like involved with the professional station. So like I just gravitated towards him because we both love music.
Yeah.
So then he like brought me to like the radio station, the college radio station one day, and then he was like, oh, my co-host is out. Why don't you like try it? And I was kind of good like the first time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me just keep doing this. And then after like a couple of weeks, I got a shift and stuff. And then like, I really liked it. So I go home to my mom and I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna change my declaration. I think I wanna do radio. And then she's like, oh, I used to do radio in Peru. And I'm like, get out of here. Yeah, so she was like, she started telling me about it. We never talked about it. Like, she never even told me or anything. So she did it for fun, obviously. I mean, it wasn't like her full career, but it was just funny how things lined up. After college, I did Sirius XM, and I was there for 4 years. And then I felt like I needed to grow a little bit more, like on air wise. So then I just started like looking for stations that I respected in the area, and Power 99 was one of those stations, because when you drive down south, I'm from Jersey. Yeah. So you're from Jersey.
Shout out to the 201 area.
So when you go down south, like you listen to Power 99, and it was always like Hot 97, Power 99. So at least when I was growing up. Yeah. Now it's like completely different.
105,
There's so many different stations. Yeah. But when I was growing up, there was only a couple of hip hop stations. So I was familiar with Power 99 and I had a respect for it.
So what was your job over at Sirius XM before Power 99 that you felt like you needed to grow? Yeah. As a personality, because that's what you were used to over at Z89.
Right, but I had 2 jobs at Sirius. Like I have 2 jobs now, which a lot of people don't know, but that's how radio is turning into. Like before, you used to be able to wear 1 hat, and now you have to wear multiple hats. But so I had a programming job, and I was on air as well. Yeah. So programming is like a big deal. So
it is very tough. Yeah, but it's fun.
Yeah. After 4 years, the programming started to take over everything, because I started to grow in that area. And then you have to make a choice at that point. You can't do both. I mean, it's very difficult for you to do both well. So I figured I could always be a programmer. I could always do that later on in life. But like on air, you kind of like, you have to put your work in. So it was like now or never kind of.
What are your goals? You've accomplished so much in 2014 with your interview with Young Jeezy, where you said that was your favorite interview. Yeah. Why?
Young Jeezy, you know.
You got a thing for Young Jeezy?
No, not like that. I'm just saying, Young Jeezy's somebody that I grew up listening to. I'm not that old. So a lot of the guys that I'm starting to interview now, you know, like, I respect that they're so used to going to different places. So with Young Jeezy, I felt like we had a great interview. He laughed, he had a good time. He, opens up about stuff to me on and off the mic. So I felt like I got him comfortable. So for me to say that I got a veteran in the game comfortable, that's kind of like, it makes me feel like I'm doing what I'm doing. Like I interviewed Nas. And like I love Nas to death, but the reason I was so proud of that situation was because I got Nas to feel comfortable. He said, I've done a lot of interviews, I've been all over the world, but this is different. Like it happened. Like Nas said that about me. So like those kinds of things, like these people have been around forever in the hip hop game, So for me to be able to get them comfortable and to the point where they remember me, like they consider me a friend at that point.
That's epic.
That's what makes it my favorite. because I feel like I'm getting somewhere.
I heard that you are a 76ers strong ambassador now.
Yeah.
I know you were really excited about that.
I played basketball when I was a kid. My cousin's actually here, so she remembers. Like I used to do like, you know, I used to go to practice and stuff like that. I was on a team since I was like in grammar school. So it feels good to me to be able to talk to, you know, kids that are currently playing basketball, teaches them how to be somewhere on time, how to work with other kids, how to manage their time. I have to go to practice today. Maybe I can't do this. So I think like the reason why I was so involved in sports and like extracurricular activities, that's one of the reasons why I'm as successful as I am now, because it teaches you to balance and maintain certain things.
You're not only a mentor to the Sixers Strong kids, but you also have a dance team.
Mm-hmm.
How's that? What's the name? What's going on with that?
They're called the Power Squad. There's 12 girls.
Mm-hmm.
They're 15 to 23. And at first it was a struggle because people didn't know what it was. Mm-hmm. Now it's like, it's a hot commodity. Like people are like harassing me to get on the team, and I'm like, calm down, I have enough girls. But at first it was very difficult because people don't know what it is. They're like, dance team, are they gonna be corny, you know? So it was a struggle. Like I remember, shout out to Cosmic Kev, I remember going on Kev's show and like, not advertising, but asking people to come on, like come be a part of the dance team. I did it on my shift, the morning show.
Yeah.
I like did it social media, you know. I went to the gallery downtown in Philly, it's a mall, and like posted posters like guerrilla style, you know, like come join this dance team, or we handed out posters and stuff, so like whatever young girls I saw. But now it's pretty simple. Like people know what it is. They've seen it at Powerhouse. The girls perform at Powerhouse.
I know.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Aren't they?
They're so good.
Right?
They are so good.
I turn into Lorianne, like around Powerhouse. I do not play games, so them girls are on point. I don't want nobody saying anything about them. I don't want not an inchling of, oh, the Power Squad is whack. No. So we work really hard. Girls are really good. You know, we picked the songs very carefully, and they practiced really hard. They did such a good job, and it's like a legit, like, dope dance team. You know, like people want to be a part of it now. Let me just say this. I always say this, but part of my success is because of school. And a lot of people are like, you don't have to go to college and make money. But college gave me a lot of experience that I wouldn't have received if it wasn't for Syracuse University and the TRF program, all my teachers, you know, the 89, working with the school station. All those things gave me skills, internships, all those things really helped me and to learn the things that I needed to learn so I could succeed. So like I always shout that out because, you know, a lot of schools don't do that. They don't give you the opportunity to network with people that are really in the business. They don't have the network that we have in terms of the alumni coming back. Yeah. And even the technical part of it, like you have profit. People use that in real life, like in the workforce. You know, like Selector, you guys have that.
Vox Pro.
Yeah, Vox Pro. Like these are things that I use currently in my job. So technically it gives you an advantage over other students. You know, experience-wise, knowledge, you get a step ahead of everyone else. When I graduated Syracuse University, I was ready to go. I couldn't say that for a lot of other college students. So really, like everything that I learned in college is the reason why I'm so successful here. So for you, like you need to take advantage of everything that you have right at your disposal, because it'll make the difference between you being successful and not being successful. So shout out to Syracuse University, the 89, all the alumni, and you know, everybody, man.
Well, thank you again for coming through the Ordinary Inspirations. Any more shout outs?
No, just my family. No, I'm like, no. And then I have a whole bunch. Just my family, my cousin Diana, she's here with me today, and all the people who support you. You know, I wish you the best, and just keep working hard. Keep thinking outside the box. Don't never let anybody tell you no. People are going to tell you no up and down for thousands of reasons. They're going to say this, that, and the third. You're different. You talk different. You do this, you do that. Don't let them say that to you, because that doesn't matter. All right, my favorite SU moment is probably all 4 years of Syracuse University. I can't really pick like a favorite moment. I had such a great experience at college.